Alright, hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, this is Proxify here, and we are back for some more of the Yokai Watch 3 Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we have went and played through Nate's story. We went from Springdale to the BBQ area, did some exploration around within the place, and went and did the battle that is going on within Yokai Watch 3 to at least learn a little bit about what the battle system is going to be all about. We did go and battle out with a yokai by the name of Cornfuse, which I believe we have met up with Cornfuse before. We've seen this guy back in Yokai Watch 4. Now, I don't know if per se that Cornfuse was actually somewhat of a new type of yokai during this way of Yokai Watch 3, but again, this is something that I am going into here as a blind type of game. Well, I want to say at some point around over here, because mainly I do all these videos as post-recording, so I only know about all the way up into what this episode is all about right here. But yes, we do get to go and see that Usapyon is actually here, which I'm pretty sure that this guy also has to be somewhat of a new yokai based in this type of game, because this is kind of like an origin story between of like heroine and Usapyon and how they basically met within each other, because we already kind of know about them being all partnered up and everything during the time of Yokai Watch 4, which I know that you guys have been suggesting for me to go and watch the Shadow Side arc of Yokai Watch, which I actually did go and do, and I don't know if I already would have said that before in the past Yokai Watch game of Yokai Watch 4, I think around the tail end of it, but that was when I was starting to actually kind of go and experience around within that episodes for a little bit. So thank you guys for suggesting that to me, and I wouldn't mind actually going and watching a little bit more later on throughout there. Because I still have to go and watch more of my One Piece anime dub that I still have to go and watch most of the episodes with. I just have, like, I think I made it all the way up to, I think, 1,074 at this point. So I actually do know about everything about with the whole Gear 5 of Luffy at this point in time, which I still have to say that that's still crazy with him turning into a Looney Tunes character at this point in time. But hopefully we get to see more of that later. But it's also really strange is that, like, if Luffy actually go and uses up all of his Gear 5 power, he turns into like a very old man out here, but then he has to like kind of wait until like he kind of regenerates back to his normal form again. But yeah, still haven't really got to go and see the unfortunate defeat of Kaido yet, but I have went and see that Big Mom has already got destroyed at this point in time. But yeah, so now we're already here over at this type of, I guess, anime shop here, and unfortunately we don't have the figure for that Sailor Cuties that Silver wants. So it seems like Usapyon is getting into our head here and wants us to go pick up with that certain yokai watch that is all the way over at that over at one of those type of desks or tables there that we kind of go and see that's like right behind us. So we're going to have to go and buy it for what Usapyon is telling us. So it's a UFO yokai watch. Now, if you guys remember from the last episode, we did have to get a brand new type of yokai watch that I believe that it seems like for what Whisper went and bought out for us, because now this is actually somewhat of a region exclusive type of watch that can only work around within this certain area. The one that was back over at Springdale didn't really have the type of the type of location region that we needed here as well. So it seems like it only works in one separate location there. Now, I think during the last episode, I think I screwed up on the name of what the original location was. I was close, you know. I think I said Sunnydale or well, one of those, or like Sunnyville or something, but it's actually Springdale. You know how, like, again, I haven't went and played through Yokai Watch for like almost like a couple of months, so unfortunately, bear with me if I may have probably messed up at like one of the beginning locations of this game. Alright, well, if that's what Usapyon wants us to go and do it, well, then we have to go and probably find a quiet place to at least go and open it up right now. Now, I don't know if I already went and said this, but within the two videos for today, we are, of course, going into the Final Fantasy X. We are going to have to go and head off into Guadalajara and head off into this type of swampy location, which actually looks pretty cool, if I have to say so myself. But I do have to make sure to keep it in the back of my head that I do have to search for the other two Alba Primer letters that I have to go after with. So yeah, so now we're in this back alley, so we're going to be kind of seeing those like from time to time, right? Because I know that back in the original Yokai Watch 1 game and also a little bit of Yokai Watch 4, we already kind of know about some of these alleys that can kind of, well, pop up with different yokais and other certain other little neat things that will probably be happening around over here. Silver finally opened up with the yokai watch here, and I guess she's trying to read out the instructions. Well, you know what? Sometimes the instructions doesn't really always help you. Sometimes that's kind of like me trying to like have IKEA furniture. You know, they just give you like an instruction manual, and sometimes they don't ever go and properly ever tell you exactly how you're supposed to build out on something. Alright, well, there you go. Well, it seems like the yokai watch actually went and turned on. And hey, we get to see a ghost form of Usapyon out here at this point. But unfortunately, it seems like Silver can't even go and even figure out where Usapyon is. But we did find another yokai, though. Now, I'm not really too entirely certain on who that yokai is all about, because I don't think we ever seen him before, even in Yokai Watch 4. Unless if I could be wrong, or if we ever did go and run into it, but... wow, so Usapyon went and chucked a medallion at us. So, that's basically what we do need to, for Usapyon to go and put that into our Yokai Watch there.
Well, that ain't right.
And I guess Silver went and messed up on Usapyon's name. No, well, Usapyon, it doesn't really matter. They're both the same exact type of name, right? It's like Arceus and Arceus. I kind of like how like all these yokais actually have like their own type of theme song that's out here. That's actually pretty neat. They're like coming out here like WWE wrestlers, you know? They just have like their own type of theme song that always just keeps on popping out. So it seems like Usapyon is somewhat of like some sort of like a cowboy type of yokai that's out here. I wonder if Usapyon and probably with that Jog guy that we met up over in the BBQ area, because I know that he kind of has that same type of like Texas accent type of thing that goes on here. So I wonder if maybe Usapyon can probably know exactly what this guy is actually saying in some aspects. So yeah, so we are going to go and nickname this one after for Barker Gaming. I don't believe we ever did go and name one after for Barker. So shout out to you, man. And there you go. We're going to name one here for you. And so now I have you both as my horse in Twilight Princess. And then I also have you as Usapyon as here for this game. So that's pretty cool. Oh, so now he's just gonna go and snitch on us? Oh, that's not a cool yokai right there, man. Well, you know what? Snitches get stitches, and now we're gonna have to go and fight him. So that's exactly what's gonna go and show up here. And let the new battle commence. So now we're gonna have a new type of way of how this is going to work. So now we're gonna go and play a checker mini game. So basically what's gonna happen here is that this yokai is gonna try us out for a superpower move. All that we need to go and try to do is hopefully at least dodge the attack while it's happening, and hopefully at least like every time I'll try to make sure that I'm gonna try to at least somewhat get myself a little bit precise into when these type of power moves are going hard. Well, at first I literally thought that said the F word for a second. It said thinking hard, but I thought I said the other word. Now this man also has a Zord, which that's not even funny either. Now again, mind you, I am also using a mouse here for this stylus, so just bear in mind that like sometimes the stylus that I'm trying to use with the mouse is somewhat a little bit annoying. I do have to get a gaming mouse, just so that I can at least have a little bit of a much better and sturdier type of way of when I'm like doing like the different style methods out here. But let's go and set that up, and wow, we already knocked him out, so not too bad right there. Hooray! Good job, Usapyon. You taking care of that? No problem. And we got a lot of EXP. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of EXP, but you know what? At least it gets it all the way up to level 2, so I'll take it. You know what? It doesn't matter what type of EXP you get, as long as we can get a new level, then that's all that I really care about, because that gives us newer stat type of boost-wise, so.
Usapyon.
So we got the watch model U2. Oh, okay. Well, then we have like the watch model U. I think that was for Nate, right? So now we got a somewhat of a newer type of watch model now.
Shoot.
Now, at some point around over here, I guess we're going to kind of tick off Usapyon, and he's going to go into, like, somewhat of an anger mode type of state that's going to happen here. And that's not going to be good for what Silver's going to be run into with. Uh-oh. And yep, and just like that, you made him angry. Uh-oh. Now you went into evil mode. Oh my goodness. Well, that's what you get. You tick off Usapyon, then you're gonna run into that problem.
So that's the story of how I met Usapyon. What strange and mysterious adventures lie in wait for us? What secrets does the Yokai Watch hold? Find out next time!
Uh-oh. And he still found us. Uh-oh. Well, now, from jumping from Silver's story, let's go and head back to our story. So, let's go and see what's going on from here. God, it feels like we're, like, doing some sort of, like, GTA 5 thing. You know, we're just jumping from, like, Michael's story to, like, Trevor's or Franklin's story out here.
Yes.
Because, like, at least it has, like, some bit of, like, some, like, at least a little of, like, some sort of continuity with each other. So now we're gonna go and do a little bit of some more exploration outside once again, and we're gonna be able to hopefully at least try to talk to some of the locals that are here, because we kind of have to kind of get out of our shyness here so that we can at least be able to do like other sort of like quests and other like certain other side things later, because I know that Yokai Watch always has those type of side quests that they always like to put in to give us extra more EXP and other things, because I know that I've done that plenty of amount of times before, even within Yokai Watch 4 and also with Yokai Watch 1, both on the channel here. So let's go and talk about the John here, and yeah, it's just got, still has this cowboy type of accent going on that we still don't really have, we're kind of having a little bit of a hard time trying to hear what he's trying to say. So maybe a certain yokai could probably go and help us out, maybe?
Howdy, partner.
Whoa, what the heck? Right, yokai just literally show up out of nowhere, and now I guess our dad knows how he knows what he's speaking about? That's kind of weird.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think this looks like a job of some sort of yokai's business, so we'll have to go and try to search around to figure out where this yokai is going to be, just like how we did before when we had to go and search around for what was going on with Nate's mom that was showing up here. Yeah, so it is Springdale. Don't know why I said Sunnyville or Sunnydale. Well, it's close, you know, it was an S word, you know. Alright, there we go. Well, we found a yokai. Lion Geist is here. Let's just go and meet up with this guy. Now, I don't know if Lion Geist was somewhat of a past yokai, probably from Yokai 2 or something, but you guys can let me know, but seems like we already kind of know about who this guy is, though. From what Nate kind of figured out who it was. So this guy is kind of like the... So it looks like he has like some sort of like some sort of dictionary where he has like all the different type of names of... Well, all the different type of languages that literally show up here. Like one of those like Rosetta Stone type of things. I think that's what it is, right? Where you get to learn like different languages or something. Alright, so now we get to learn about how the inspiriting is going to work within this game. So, just like how classic Yokai Watch 1 is that we're going to be meeting up with other certain yokais, and also probably with some bosses as well too, that will like to go and purify us, and if you do go and figure out a certain type of, ooh, there we go, so there's something new right here, that should be easy. Yeah, so basically all you have to go and do is try to match up with everything here, and you kind of play a little bit of a lottery type of thing that shows up there. If you get it right, then you get the special signature move. But yeah, and if you do decide to go for the purifying method, you will gain extra EXP just from it by you just purifying up. Fortunately, we never really got that, so unfortunately we're not going to have a lot of experience points for right now, but hey, you know what, at least it's something. This man is just literally just saying random type of languages all the time. Alright, well, let's go and name after another person here. You know what? Another good nickname that I should go after for is another online friend, which that will, of course, be with Gamey Wombat. So, shout out to you, man. I will, of course, be naming one after you. So, there you go. I know that before we kind of named Gamey Wombat, I think, back in our past Yokai Watch game, a little bit way further into, like, the end of the series, which, unfortunately, we never really got to use that type of yokai before. But, hey, you know what? Kind of switching things up a little bit. And try to add some of my online friends that never got to see their moment in the shine from other yokai games finally get their moment here, if we ever do need to decide to use them within early game wise.
Thanks.
Alright, so now I think we're almost about done here with this episode for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one of Yokai Wars 3, and of course, peace.